Right now, hundreds of Epic employees are upset about the medical software company's plans to bring them back to campus. And on Capitol Hill, negotiations continue for the next COVID-19 relief package. While Democratic leaders say progress is being made, unemployment benefits are still a major sticking point.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 on this Tuesday afternoon. Sunny, but still cool out today. Let's head over to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Chris Reese has a look at your first WARN forecast. Back in the studio, Chris.
Yeah, back in the real Weather Center, instead of the Chris Reese makeshift Weather Center at home. We are seeing some sunshine out there, along with, say it with me, decorator clouds this afternoon. We're going to keep that going on. Humidity staying low, temperatures are staying comfortable, but we will be just a little bit warmer than we were yesterday at this time. Janesville, you're at 68 right now, 70 for Mineral Point. Lone Rock is at 69. Boscobel is coming in at 61. We're at 67 in Madison as well. But even when compared to yesterday, those dew points have dropped even further. We still have the winds out of the north. That's still working in our favor to keep that air dry for us. That means no showers or thunderstorms are expected today. We remain quiet across the upper Midwest. Look for our quiet weather to remain in place going through the rest of this afternoon. Temperatures will top out into the low 70s today. Give it about 5 more degrees from where we are right now, and that's the reason your forecast high for today just so happens to land at 72. Folks, we're going to talk about a return of the heat along with when we could see more chances for showers and thunderstorms in just a bit.
This break has been nice. All right, Chris, we'll see you in a few minutes. Hundreds of Epic system employees are rejecting plans to return to in-person work at the Verona campus. Nearly 10,000 people work on the campus, and in March, most people shifted to working from home. CBS This Morning reports Epic is now telling them they must come back. The reason, according to a statement from CEO Judy Faulkner, because, quote, staff working at home is not nearly as good as staff working at Epic. Even if work gets done, we are losing big time the culture that made the company successful. Even workers with high-risk health conditions are being told that they must return to the office by November. Epic has made changes like a takeout-only cafeteria, private offices for employees, and enhanced heating and filtration systems, but some employees say they don't feel safe enough to return. CBS News obtained employee surveys that show hundreds of staffers voicing their rejection of the plan. One person writing, quote, I'm quite frankly embarrassed to work at a company that values employee and public safety so little. Another employee wrote, quote, there will be people who die because of Epic's insistence on returning to campus. The U.S. now has more than 4.7 million confirmed cases of the coronavirus. More than 155,000 people have died. School is back in session in Sumner County, Tennessee, but not all students have returned. Tennessee is one of 32 states, plus Puerto Rico, where the percent of positive tests is still above the recommended level for reopening.
In many parts of the country, Mississippi, Missouri, Illinois, Ohio, the number of cases are rising. Right now, across much of the Rust Belt, I don't expect schools to be able to open or certainly stay open.
Health officials say cases are rising in rural communities. California still leads the nation in cases, but health officials in Los Angeles say they're cautiously optimistic as hospitalizations continue to decline. Still, there's concern about people disregarding the rules about large gatherings. President Trump claims the virus is under control, even as the U.S. is averaging about 65,000 new coronavirus cases and 1,000 deaths every single day. Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
President Trump is defending his administration's battle against the coronavirus in a new interview with Axios on HBO.
Right now, I think it's under control. I'll tell you what.
How? 1,000 Americans are dying a day.
They are dying. That's true. And it is what it is. But that doesn't mean we aren't doing everything we can. It's under control as much as you can control it.
The president also criticized Dr. Deborah Birx for the first time after she warned the public the virus is extraordinarily widespread.
I told Dr. Birx I think we're doing very well.
The president is stepping up encouragement for using face masks. In a new campaign email, he asked supporters to wear masks, saying, I think it's something we should all try to do when we are not able to be socially distanced from others. President Trump says he's also considering using executive action to suspend evictions and payroll taxes if he can't reach a deal with Congress on a new coronavirus relief package.
We'll be talking about that, but we're having a very good discussion with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer.
Democratic leaders agree that they're starting to make progress.
We are really getting an understanding of each side's position, and we're making some progress on certain issues, moving closer together. There are a lot of issues that are still outstanding, but I think there is a desire to get something done as soon as we can.
But one of the major sticking points remains how much to provide in additional unemployment benefits. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, the White House.
And negotiations between the White House and Democrats are continuing today. Tropical storm Issa is now over land and spawning tornadoes. The storm slammed ashore near Ocean Island Beach, North Carolina, as a Category 1 hurricane with 85-mile-per-hour winds.
It came quick, and we weren't expecting this much water, but we had to deal with it.
Hundreds of thousands of people lost power while rushing water washed out roads and trapped cars. So far, one person has died as the storm moves up the East Coast. Millions are bracing for a nasty day. Officials in New York City installed a flood barrier system in lower Manhattan. Forecasters say the storm hasn't lost as much steam as expected after making landfall. New video now of a large explosion that ripped through the Lebanese capital of Beirut, injuring people and smashing windows across the city. CNN reports the source of the explosion was a major fire at a warehouse for firecrackers. Many homes and buildings were damaged, including the headquarters of CNN's bureau in the city and the headquarters of the former prime minister. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office is investigating an armed robbery that happened at the Lake Mills Travel Plaza last month. Officials say this man and woman entered the gas station on July 24th as an employee was closing. Surveillance images show a man holding a revolver while the woman goes behind the counter to take money from the register. The man has a large tattoo of a wolf on his arm. Happening tonight, the Madison Common Council's Executive Committee will take up a proposal to ban the use of tear gas and require the Madison Police Department to come up with an alternative. According to the resolution, the department would be required to submit a study on de-escalation alternatives to the council by October 20th, and tear gas would be banned by mid-November. The proposal notes that the use of tear gas has been banned in war since the UN Geneva Protocol in 1925 and cites possible long-term health effects, such as making people susceptible to getting the flu, pneumonia, or COVID-19. Tonight, Madison's Common Council will vote on potentially consolidating polling places for next week's primary election. That meeting tonight at 6:30. And a reminder, there are a number of drive-up in-person absentee voting stations available right now. You can find locations at cityofmadison.com/clerk. The Beloit Snappers are accepting submissions from fans for a new team name that'll go along with the new stadium they're getting next year. They're looking for names that best represent the Beloit community. Fans can submit their team name ideas at snapperbaseball.com through August 18th. Then the community will vote on a list of finalist names. And there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
If you've run out of fresh ideas to serve for dinner, then you'll want to stick around, because today we're cooking up a farm-raised favorite that you're gonna love.
What if I told you that hiring Bowler & Vaughn after an injury is free, and we don't get paid unless you do?
Really? Is that true?
It is true. Your first call is free, and we don't get paid until you do.
Seriously injured? Call Bowler & Vaughn.
Wouldn't it be nice to not have to deal with your messy gutters anymore? Leave that nasty chore in the rearview mirror with a new Leaf Guard gutter system. Hi, I'm Andrew Larson, owner of Larson Home Services. My team would love to show you how Leaf Guard's patented design keeps leaves and debris out so you can give up cleaning your gutters forever. And now is the best time to get Leaf Guard. Order now and save 75% on installation labor, free financing for a year, and a $100 Visa gift card. Call to set up your free estimate today.
Surgenian's 90-year history means you pay $90 for installation no matter how many rooms you carpet. Get carpet and pad, your furniture moved, and your old carpet recycled. Our competitors can't match it. Local, sustainable Surgenians.
Let's summer. Let's dine out by truly dining out. Let's send smoke signals to the neighbors, then serve up the freshest of food with a side of fresh air. Let's raise our tongs to tasty by introducing our grills to new thrills and make mouths water more than a backyard slip and slide. Let's live a little more by having another s'more. Because summer is here, and no one does summer like Festival Foods.
The Leadership Development Program is designed for people who at some point intend to become supervisors. It would open the doors for you for a lot of different types of positions where you're going to have people reporting to you. The number one reason I would say students should come to Blackhawk Tech is that they're going to get a great education from great instructors who understand, make the learning more applicable to them, a real quality education at a very reasonable cost.
Aloha, I'm Gary Canolti, inviting News 3 Now viewers to join me on a fabulous tour to the Hawaiian Islands, October 14th to the 23rd. Spend 3 nights on Oahu near famous Waikiki Beach, 2 nights on the scenic Garden Isle of Kauai, and 3 nights on Kanapali Beach in Maui. Enjoy a Polynesian luau with traditional food and dance, and visit the Maui Tropical Plantation. All airfare, deluxe resorts, and more included. For more information, call Holiday Vacations at 1-800-826-2266.
What if I told you sometimes nursing homes don't provide the right kind of care, and it can result in abuse and neglect for your loved ones?
Really? How do I find out what's going on?
Call Bowler and Vaughn.
We'll help you find the answers you need and deserve.
Hey, I have a question for you. Do you ever run out of ideas as to what to make for dinner? And when you finally do decide what to make, do you get frustrated looking for new ways to prepare it? If so, how about adding a fresh new catch to your dinner time lineup? With August being U.S. Farm-Raised Catfish Month, I thought I'd share a new way to make it. First of all, what I love about farm-raised catfish is how fresh tasting and meaty it is, while still being delicate. That's what makes it perfect in all sorts of recipes. And since it's farm-raised in freshwater ponds right here in the good old U.S. of A., by catfish farmers who are passionate and take pride in what they do, you know it's good. Here I have some mayo, which I combine with a splash of lemon juice, a bit of Dijon mustard, some chopped fresh garlic and dill, a little paprika and ground pepper. We give this a mix and spoon it over each fillet, then under the broiler they go. Once the fish is white and flaky and our topping is golden, they're ready to serve. Between how easy this is to prepare and how tasty and budget-friendly it is, there is so much to celebrate with every forkful. To get the recipe for our Dilly Dijon catfish fillets, simply visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found an all-American farm-raised way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. Coming up next at noon, sunny but cool out today. We'll continue to warm up through the week, and Chris will tell us when to watch for showers and thunderstorms. That's next in your First Warn forecast.
General Heating and Air Conditioning. Our large fleet of service vehicles are nearby, and our mobile fabrication shops allow us to save you time and money. When your home comfort system needs servicing or replacing, turn to the experts at Carrier and General Heating and Air Conditioning.
Great decision on your new windows. Buy one, get one won't last long.
Have you always been so passionate about windows?
Felco's buy one, get one free windows is totally rad. Felco's energy-efficient windows are a must in every home. So hurry, call now.
You could say that.
Buy one window, get one free, and get no interest for 1 year.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Felco.
Dreaming of custom furniture, but you think high prices, sales pressure, and waiting for months and months? Come to Slumberland and design your way. Quick and easy, with no extra cost. First, pick your piece. Lots of styles, clearly marked. Next, pick your fabric. There's no extra charge here. Then, get it quick. Our orders are made fast. Plus, all custom furniture is on sale. Design your way, only at Slumberland Furniture.
This is our moment to build a new American economy for our families and for our communities. When we spend taxpayers' money, we should use it to buy American products and support American jobs. It's time to help small businesses. We'll purchase clean energy technologies to fight climate change and enhance national security. We have to invest in what the jobs and industries of tomorrow are going to be. We have a great opportunity to build back and build back better. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
General Heating and Air Conditioning. Our large fleet of service vehicles are nearby, and our mobile fabrication shops allow us to save you time and money. When your home comfort system needs servicing or replacing, turn to the experts at Carrier and General Heating and Air Conditioning.
After a cool couple of days, temperatures are going to start creeping back up. We'll have the latest in your First Warn forecast.
And we'll tell you why the CDC is still urging parents to make sure your kids are up to date on their vaccinations, even during the pandemic.
See you Wednesday morning.
Madison Magazine is recognizing amazing nurses for their courage and commitment during the COVID-19 pandemic. Go to MadisonMagazine.com and nominate a nurse for going above and beyond the call of duty. Deadline for submissions is August 17.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials up 103 points. The NASDAQ down a little over 9. The S&P 500, though, up 3. Let's check in now with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee on this Tuesday afternoon. Hi, Pam.
Thank goodness we've got the weather, because I can't give you much as far as markets are concerned today, buddy. Boy, we are falling off the table on dairy. My commodities are down. I still am trying to figure out exactly what it's all about, if it's a feeding frenzy or what's going on here. Dairy, we know that it's always been the conversation about the reserves are getting full now. If we're starting to talk about the next round of COVID-19, beginning to restrict bar business, restaurants, general out and about activities whatsoever, including schools, we're feeling it, boy. The good news is this weather has really benefited our Wisconsin crops. 84% of our corn is silked out. 19% is in the dough stage. Remember, when I use those phrases, it gives you a sense of the maturity on that crop. Obviously, dough stage, one more advancement in maturity. 81% of our corn called good to excellent as far as quality. 89% of our soybeans are blossoming. 63% have set pods. 83% is in good to excellent category. 7% of our potatoes are in. That's good news if we're going to need those coming up this winter. And 62% of our wheat is done. Like I said, again today, it is my misfortune, my misfortune to have to tell you that barrel cheese today dropped another 20.5 cents. So we have dropped more than 40 cents in the past 48 hours time. Barrel cheese at 181.5. 40-pound block cheese down 14.75 cents today at $1.93. Double A butter down 15.5 at 142.5. You know, we were talking about fluid milk prices for our Wisconsin dairy farmers, and I just had a friend of mine out in Mineral Point point out that what the government tells us is the milk average is wonderful, but what actually ends up in our Wisconsin dairy farmers' mailbox, in their paycheck, in their bank account is far different. Many of our dairy farms are being discounted more than $7 a hundredweight on their milk just because we have strong demand on cheese, soft demand for things like milk, sour cream, and some of the other soft products. So we are really getting kicked in Wisconsin right now because of the erratic consumption patterns that we've seen across the United States and continue to see, Mark. So thank goodness we've got the weather today. That's all I can say.
And I had my first Wisconsin sweet corn over the weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Darn
You're
good.
behind the curve, dude. It's been out there for a little while. Getting on.
I know. I've been busy. All right, man, we'll see you later. Here's Chris now with that forecast. Very nice out there today.
Yeah, very nice out here. Our weather's quiet, so we're going to take a moment to start with the tropics. This is what's left now. Tropical storm Issa as it continues to work its way up the eastern seaboard. Still a lot of tropical storm warnings are in place, and it's a strong tropical storm. Wind sustained at 70 miles per hour. It is already moved up the coastline now, and we're seeing a lot of the wind and the rain that's being brought in with this throughout parts of the northeast, New Hampshire, Vermont, upstate New York, getting in on 60-mile-per-hour winds. And as Issa goes towards the north, we're still watching this next area of possible development. But here is the remnants of that system right now. One of the things I want to watch, especially once you get on towards Long Island, you have these little showers coming in. We call this a feeder band with tropical systems. These are where you have the best chance of seeing a tornado or severe weather as it works its way on in towards the northeastern coast. So a lot of areas are going to be watching that closely. As for us, let's enjoy the sunshine that we have outside right now. Drier air, it works in our favor, especially once we get you towards this time of the year. Now, we all know this is false fall. It's going to be fall for a week, and then that heat's getting ready to come back. We'll start to notice those temperatures warming up as early as tomorrow. by a couple degrees. We're at 67 right now. Winds are still out of the north at 7 miles per hour. Janesville is at 68, a couple 70s as you work your way back towards the west. 71 in Boscobel, same for Prairie du Chien. Even La Crosse coming in closer to where all the other temperatures are, into the low 70s there. But here's that warming trend I was talking about. Already starting today, we're seeing temperatures about 5 degrees warmer than we were at this time yesterday. As long as we keep that southern or northerly wind around, we're going to stay cooler, but we'll start to see this become a little bit more southerly as we move into tomorrow. This is this afternoon. Temperatures will likely top out into the low 70s. Future Track is trying to show at least a little chance at seeing a little shower pop up. I expect most of us to be dry, but I'm not going to ignore this. Nonetheless, it's popping up, but most folks see sunshine as we go throughout the day. We're cooling down into the 50s overnight tonight. Then it's tomorrow. We're back into those 70s, and we're likely going to be a little bit warmer into the middle 70s. Then by Thursday, we'll see a better chance at seeing a shower or thunderstorm into the afternoon as we start to warm up. Here's that overall upper air pattern that's keeping us cooler right now. But as the warm air starts to lead our direction, you get what's known in weather as warm air advection. And what that does is that pushes the air upward. When the air gets pushed upward, you have a chance to see showers or thunderstorms. As we move into Thursday and the leading edge of that warmth comes our direction, we're going to see at least a small chance of some showers and thunderstorms on Thursday. Notice how the warmth really takes over as we move into Sunday. As we get that bigger push of warmer air, we're going to have a better chance to see the showers and thunderstorms into Sunday. That's the reason when we gave you the early look at your weekend forecast. Friday and Saturday are primarily dry. Sunday is going to be the best day to see those showers or thunderstorms with highs right around 85 degrees. We're staying at 85 for Monday, and we're staying in the 80s for most of next week, as we're all reminded that it is still August after all.
It's going to warm up again.
Yes, it will.
Enjoy the break.
I've enjoyed it, trust me.
Yeah, the windows open?
I know. I slept
nice.
with the windows open last night, saved some money after that, July heat or cooling bill really kicked in. So.
Yep. We'll take it. All right, Chris, thank you. Next in news, some fresh summer food inspiration. Angie Edge from Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin will show us how to make a farmer's market cheese board. That's coming up.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Save big money in your next project with 11% off everything now at Menards. Update your curb appeal with Ideal Door. This Walnut Designer Series garage door can transform the look of your home instantly. Just $674.99 after 11% off. This Defender storage shed from Suncast has a durable resin construction and is perfect for storing outdoor equipment. Right now, it's just $659 after 11% off. Start saving today with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, Baca Enterprises is truly humbled and thankful to all of our employees, residents, families, and vendors for their patience and cooperation.
Our employees have gone above and beyond with sanitation efforts, altering their daily routines, all while spreading joy and happiness throughout our community.
As you look forward to the future, Beaver Dam Assisted Living will be here for you.
To provide a sense of security and to provide comfort by keeping you safe and healthy.
Together, we're moving forward to help you live life with confidence. Call today to schedule your tour.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
She was the most welcoming person you could ever imagine. Her home was the safe place. It was difficult to comprehend how quickly everything kind of spiraled downwards. We didn't even know that she had COVID till a week later in her passing. The president made a huge mistake in downplaying this virus. There was a lack of leadership, a lack of responsibility, and a lack of resources. I felt like our elderly have not been a priority for this administration, that they don't matter. And I feel like my grandmother didn't matter. The last time I saw my grandmother, we weren't going to be allowed in the hospital. We asked if we could video chat her, and everyone could say a little something. We gathered as a family, we prayed. But the fact that she was alone, it just breaks my heart.
You were always the responsible one, so much like me, always taking care of everyone else. But this wasn't your responsibility. I already took care of the arrangements. The Ryans made it so easy. I didn't want you to worry about a thing. It's my last gift to you, my lovely daughter.
Welcome back. Angie Edge from Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin joins us. She's showing us some veggies, fruits, and farmers market favorites to pair with Wisconsin cheese. Hi, Ange.
Hi, great to see you. It is a bright, sunny day to talk about Wisconsin cheese.
Every day is a good day to talk about Wisconsin cheese.
Exactly. So we have a farmer's market cheese board that's featuring 4 types of Wisconsin cheeses. And as you know, Wisconsin produces 48% of all the specialty cheeses in the United States. So many great cheeses to try. So I'm just going to walk you quickly through the board. On the top here, we have a farmer's basil cheese that's made in Broadhead by a Wisconsin master cheesemaker. In the middle here, we have a Hooks 2-year white cheddar. This is one you're going to find at a lot of farmers markets around Dane County. On the bottom, we actually have a cherry white cheddar that's made locally by a master cheesemaker at Maple Leaf. And then on the bottom, it just screams summer, but it's a vegetable, garden vegetable with sweet basil made by Ellsworth. So all local cheeses that pair perfectly with garden accompaniments, things you'll find at a farmer's market. And I just encourage you to add lots of color to your cheese boards. We have cherries and cucumbers and sugar snap peas, also some grilled peaches. We have some hot pepper jam. You can put some fresh basil. We have some baguettes, salami, and there's really no right or wrong way. So any way that you want to assemble your cheese board, as long as you're looking for that proudly Wisconsin badge, it's a great way to have a cheese board.
That is a very large cheese board, Angie.
Yeah. I need someone to come share it with me.
I'll be right over. We'll do it out in the backyard, social distanced.
Yeah. And you can find all of these recipes on our website, as well as a lot of cheese board inspiration.
WisconsinCheese.com.
Yes.
All right, Ange, thanks very much. We'll see you next month.
Yep.
And now here's Chris with one final check of the forecast.
Sunshine remains the story, folks. Temperatures are comfortable, dew points are low. Get outside and enjoy this. I promise it's fantastic. 72 is where we'll be topping out today. A little bit warmer on Wednesday as those temperatures warm up towards 76, then at 78, and the 80s are back. By the time we get towards the weekend, the humidity will be coming back as well. We do have that slight thunderstorm chance on Thursday as we start to get that surge of some of that warmer air that I talked about a few moments ago, but that best chance for showers and thunderstorms will come our direction on Sunday. We're staying humid into next week as temperatures say into the 80s. We'll see another rain chance by the time we get you towards next Thursday. After all, Mark, we are approaching the dog days of summer here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like it, but it will. All right, Chris, thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4. Have a great afternoon.